Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xana520, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages. In the last episode, we defeated Varan and liberated the land of Labrynna from her evil. And in this episode, we are going to be heading off to a different world, but before we do so, we need to see to our rings. So, coming in here, rather than talking to Vasu, in fact, let me check to make sure I don't actually have any rings. We come here to speak to this individual.
I am Red Snake. I am Keeper of Ring Secrets. Make a choice.
We want to ask Secret.
Listen well.
So this is our secret to transfer our rings from Ages to the next game, which is Seasons. So, I just need to jot this down real quick. // close parentheses plus G club N tilde Y W T $sign tilde Q.
Listen again?
No.
Come back anytime.
So, now that we have this secret, we're going to be able to transfer our rings from this game to the other game. So, give me 1 second here while I do that. So, welcome to the second part of our journey. Rather than it being sunset, instead it is day. And once more, we find ourselves riding to the castle. Summoned here by the Triforce. As we approach the sacred golden triangles, we are bathed now in red light. And whisked off to a distant land. So, welcome to The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Seasons Linked. So, we're going to start off here by picking a file. You can see my other save file here. This is the completed Seasons file. But we want to come down here and say Secrets. And now we want to enter that secret that we got after we beat Varan. So, equals / close parentheses triangle 2 lowercase d / ampersand R8 capital R capital H 9 capital L 2 close open parentheses square lowercase g spade 4. And now we see a Link here. We start with 4 hearts, and he's holding the Rod of Seasons. So off we go.
Varan, Sorceress of Shadows, Twin Rover will not let your deeds be wasted. Look, Varan, the troubles you caused now burn as the flame of sorrow. When the flames of destruction and despair are lit, we will offer up our sacrifice, and the dark rites of the Gerudo will be complete. Then the evil king shall return.
Accept our quest, hero. So here we are in the land of Holodrum. You can't go anywhere down here because there's bushes in the way. We can't go this way because there's bushes in the way. Can't go this way because there's rocks in the way. But if we come over here, we find a happy troupe of musicians and dancers. Well, one dancer. You're awake. Please, relax. Join our jovial troupe of performers for a bit. That's just our guys. I can't say it too loud, but we're really Hylian knights. Yes, if you've seen the unlinked version of this, you'll know that this is not the default dialogue. I am on a secret mission under the orders of Princess Zelda. Seeing Din dance is so moving. I won't let any harm befall her. Din has been caring for you ever since she found you. She's strong-willed, but very kind. I must keep her from harm. The Oracle is a lovely dancer. Link, you have awakened. It's me, Impa, Zelda's nurse. Din, the dancing girl, found you collapsed on the forest floor. She cared for you through your nightmares. Are you better? Then listen, Link. When I returned to Hyrule, Zelda told me that in addition to Nehru, Din, the Oracle of Seasons, was also in danger. So, as she requested, we pose as a traveling troupe so we can sneak Din into Hyrule. Aha! You've awakened. Good, I worried the whole time you slept. You're Link, right? How do you do, Link? I am Din. You're the one who saved Nehru, the Oracle of Ages, in Labrynna. I saw a red flash in the woods, and when I went to see what it was, you were lying there. I'm glad you're feeling better. Come, won't you dance with me? Don't be shy, dancing will ease your heart. There's a theory that floats around from time to time that Din is actually a descendant of the Gerudo because of her skin color and her eyes. Because she shares the same tan skin and red eyes that all the Gerudo do. That was fun! You're a good dancer. It's been some time since I've had such fun. Hey, your left hand has a triangle on it. That is a sacred symbol in Hyrule. If it's the true symbol, then you are a hero with a special fate, Link. Like Nehru, I am also a target, but I refuse to fall, no matter the enemy. And my heart lifts when Link is beside me. Let us dance. But just like Nehru, tragedy befalls us.
Yeah, ha, ha! I've found you, Din. You hid yourself well, but you cannot escape Onox, General of Darkness.
Tornado spawns and blows all the Hylian knights and Impa away.
So, you're the boy who defeated Varan, Sorceress of Shadows. I'll not fall as easily as she.
Ah! Link!
What do you plan to do with me?
As you know, if I imprison the Oracle of Seasons and bury the temple that houses the season spirits, the seasons of Holodrum will be cast into chaos. The bountiful gifts of nature will rot, and all living things perish. That is the world of darkness that I long for.
No, Onox, no!
Ha ha ha!
Yeah!
Down, Temple of Seasons! Spring, summer, fall, winter, fall into chaos!
And slowly, the Temple of Seasons begins to sink. And as it does so, the seasons of the land are indeed thrown into chaos. It is now winter for some reason. Link, are you alright? That which Zelda foresaw has come to pass. First Labrynna, now Holodrum has come to an hour of tribulation. Link, I always come to you in need, but there is no one else I can count on. Please, will you rescue Din? Please take my message to the Maku Tree in Horon Village. The Maku Tree is the guardian of all Holodrum. Surely he can help. So, we are off! And just like in the unlinked version, we need a sword to access the Maku Tree. However, we already have a sword. But if we already have the sword, then what's in Hero's Cave? Well, let's go have a look. And we're going to take the back way in. There's a treasure chest here containing 20 rupees. That's not bad. But this looks a lot different than the Hero's Cave that we're familiar with. This is the Hero's Cave. Continue on if you trust your skills. The Hero's Cave of Linked, Oracle of Seasons, is a trial in which you will need every item in the game in order to pass it. But the reward at the end is well worth it. Also, it's now fall. We're probably going to need a shield at some point, but for right now, we can also come down here and check in on Bippin and Blossom and their son Beans. Link, we meet again. Do you remember naming our son Beans? He's quite well. Link, it's been too long. I too have come to this village. It's nice to see a familiar face. Hello? Hey, hold still. Where have you been, Link? Do you remember me? It's Beans! Mom and Dad are doing well, too. Yes, indeed. So, let's carry on, then. So, we can come over here to Vasu Jewelers. Talk to Vasu. Good to see you. Welcome to Vasu Jewelers. Oh, you don't have a ring box? I like you, so here, take this ring box. And we got a level 1 ring box. It can hold 1 ring. And now we can talk to Red Snake. I am Red Snake. I am keeper of ring secrets. Say a secret or ask about a secret. Make your choice. We're going to say a secret. And now, if we input the code that we got from Red Snake in Ages, which is this, plus, where's the plus? There's the plus. That's a capital G, I think. G, club, lowercase n, tilde, capital Y, capital W, lowercase t, $, tilde, lowercase q. Okay, I have brought your rings from Labrynna, so see Vasu to check your list. And now if we talk to Vasu, we can check our list and see that we have all of our rings that we had in the other game. Oops, hold on. Boop. There we go. And we have this one, which will be very helpful in the final battle. But for right now, I think I will take the blue ring with us. I'm just going to equip that real quick, because that will cut our damage taken in half, which is very useful. Anyway, with our sword, we are going to open the gate to the Maku Tree and speak to this Fin Tree by popping his snot bubble. Who's that? Did you wake me? Who are you? What? Din was taken while I slept. There's no sign of the Temple of Seasons. This is awful. Guarding the Oracle is my duty. Alas, how I've withered. What's to be done, Link? With the seasons in chaos, the land is robbed of the very essence of nature, draining all of my might. Can you save Din in my stead? It is all this Maku tree has ever asked. I sense evil on the northern peak, where the Temple of Seasons rested. Onox has cast a shadow on the northern peak. I think you will find him there. You will need the 8 essences of nature that lie sleeping in Holodrum. Gathering all 8 is the only option. The essences possess the sacred power of nature, with which you can break the shadow barrier and save Din. Shall I repeat it? No. Then I give you this key. Go to the giant root near the lake up north. The first essence should be there, but I'd expect some resistance. Be careful. I'll just, rest until... Oh, no energy. And he gives us the gnarled key, which allows us access to the first dungeon. So, for this playthrough, what is going to happen is I'm going to basically be rushing through this, but I will focus more on the differences between this version and the default unlinked version of Seasons. If you want to see the linked or the unlinked playthrough, you can just follow the playlist in the credits outro thing. I am Rule, Mayor of Horon Village. Do you have any gacha seeds? If you plant one in soft earth, it will grow into a tree that bears nuts. Inside those nuts, you'll find all sorts of things. It's so fun, I can't help myself. There's some soft earth just outside, planted there. If you don't know about gacha seeds, you're missing out. I'll give you my prized gacha seed to welcome you to town. You got a gacha seed. Yes, there's some outside. So, we can just plant our seed right here. So just like in Ages, there is a preferred place to plant the seed in order to get the heart piece that you need from the gacha seeds. But we're going to start off by coming up here to the gnarled root. Now this place may look a little familiar, but it'll look even more familiar once we open this. Well, if it isn't obvious, this is level 1 from Zelda 1. When Oracle of Seasons started its development, it was the game that became... Or, the game that became this was, in fact, the remake of Zelda 1. I'm just going to come over here, get rid of some of these guys. In fact, if you look at the map for this dungeon, once we get it, of course, you can very much see the similarities. In fact, if you come up here, you'll find an old man, in much the same way you would find old men in Zelda 1. In fact, this game's got a lot of old men in it, usually hiding underneath trees, whereas Ages only had well, technically 2 old men, and they were on Goron Mountain. You'll find a lot of old men in this game. Now, if we look at the map, you can see it very much resembles the eagle in basic shape. It's just slightly different. It also includes things that weren't in the original, including minecarts. Minecarts are new to Zelda from this game. Come to think of it, I think the only games that have minecarts like this were the ones made by Capcom, which is interesting. Anyway, we're just going to get rid of these moblins. Push this block. Sneak past these blade traps. Come in here. Push. 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 Come up here and grab a gacha seed. Up down here. So, I have a funny story about this game, and it will become apparent, or it will become more, hit that switch. It'll become more, relevant, as soon as we get to the next room. Here's your compass for this dungeon. How many chests we got left? 4. 4 plus an item, actually. Because the item's not in a chest. I'll just come over here. So, I actually got stuck on this dungeon. This is actually the first game that I ever played. The first Zelda game. And I actually got stuck here. This is technically as far as I got the first couple times I played through. So this dungeon's music is very much stuck in my head. Grab a key out of this chest. So I got that key. I got the bombs from down here. And yes, there's bombs in this chest. This is how you get your bombs, unless you buy them for like 10, 20 rupees in the store. And this is as far as I got. Why? Because in low light conditions, you can't see this cracked wall. It took me actually getting a guidebook from some family friends in order to be able to find my way through this dungeon. Now this room may look a little bit familiar because it's almost identical to a room in the 8th dungeon of Ages, the Ancient Tomb. The only difference is that this one's not full of these spinner enemies, it's full of blade traps and one spinner. And also, the top area is, you don't exit the room through the right, you exit it through the top. Also, this room shows off the 3 different speeds of blade traps. You got the blue, you got the green, you got the yellow. The yellow's the fastest. And here we have... You cannot pass! We have these guys. These are the Gorias. They'll run around the room, and eventually, one of them will throw a boomerang. And they'll trade the boomerang between each other as they travel around. Once you hit them enough times, they'll eventually go down. There we go. I think it's like 6 hits on one, but the blue one I think always drops the fairy. Come in here, and what do you know? This looks familiar. As if the similarities between this game and Zelda 1 couldn't even get any more apparent, here's our dungeon item. This is the seed satchel, if you remember. It contains 20 ember seeds. So rather than getting the item directly from the Maku tree, we get the item from the first dungeon. The items are basically given to you in the same order, more or less. You start with the seed satchel as your first one, and then you get the power bracelet and the feather in that order. It just so happens that the first dungeon gives you the power bracelet. Oh, that would be it. Okay. So you start with the seed satchel, either from level 1 in Seasons or the Maku tree in Ages, and then you get the power bracelet from the next dungeon, which is level 1 Spirit's Grove in Ages, or Snake's Remains in this game. Also kill all these guys to get this boss key. And then you get the feather from either level 2 Winged Dungeon in Ages, or Poison Moth Lair in Seasons. And come to think of it, that even goes on to the 4th item, which you get from either level 4 Dancing Dragon Dungeon in Seasons, or level 3 Moonlit Grotto in Ages, and that is your seed launcher. Beware of this room. This room has wall masters in it. There's 4 of them, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Of course, after the 4th item, I think all bets are off at that point. You get your seed launcher, and then you start getting weird things. Here's a ring. We're gonna get money off of that one because we already have it. I think that's the discovery ring. There's also wall masters in this room. And these ones actually float towards you, unlike the ones in Zelda 1. The ones in Zelda 1 just tend to follow you around, or just wander. Anyway, our first boss here is none other than Aquamentus, the first boss of Zelda 1. We'll see if we can... Yep. He has 2 attacks. He has his fireball attack, but then he also has an attack where he charges across the screen. 6 hits on his horn will take him out quite easily. And just like that, we've already got our first essence of nature, the fertile soil. Seeds scattered across bountiful lands are nourished in this fertile soil. First dungeon is really easy, but I guess the Ages one was easier because it didn't have a bombable wall that you could miss if you had bad lighting. It's me, the Maku tree. Some of the fertile soil has come to me too. I already feel stronger. Oh, in my dreams I saw the Temple of Seasons in a strange land I do not know. There I saw a precious item that will aid you, Link. That is all I can see now. And on our way out of the dungeon, we're gonna run to an old friend. That being Maple. Hello, Maple. Oh, a ring. How nice of you. Ow, ow, ow! Watch where you're going. You just hit Maple, the Great Witch Syrup's apprentice. Thanks to you, all the stuff fell out of my bag. The Great Witch will be mad. I can't find any Lon eggs, and now this. I'll just take the stuff you dropped, too. Finders keepers. And we're off to the races. I'll remember this. And just like that, we've got an extra ring. That's probably not going to be a ring that we already have. I hope not. Anyway, burn this tree and find an old man. And get your Ember Seed back as well. Shh, don't tell. He'll give us 100 rupees. So it's important to note that just like in Ages, where there's an old man who will take rupees from you and an old man that will give rupees to you, the old men behave the same way in this game. Also, our Gasha tree has grown. And we get a ring! Let's see what we get. We can also burn this tree here. You don't get pieces of heart quite as fast in this game as you do in Ages. And I'm not entirely sure why, because this game is actually the harder combat game. Alright, so what do we got, Vasu? We got 3 rings. Okay, we got the Discovery Ring, which we already have. We got the Zora Ring, which I think we also... Oh, we don't have this one. Okay. This one allows you to swim underwater without breathing, so you don't have to surface anymore. It's really useful. And this one is going to be the Blue Holy Ring. No damage from Zora's fire. That's actually kind of useful as well. I don't see myself using the Holy Rings very often, but they are helpful when you actually are able to use them. Anyway, you can burn this bush, or this small tree here as well, and get some more money. I think that is going to be another 100. Come in here, and light this for Mr. Right here. Splendid! I can finally focus. Here, take this Kukodex. You got a Kukodex! It's the result of many years of Kuko research. We can also bomb this wall, but we can't actually get what's outside until we either get the flippers or it's winter. That's when we can deal with that. Anyway, we want to come over here. Oh! And we can talk to this lady. I found you! You're Link. I saw the statue in Lina, and I had to meet you. In honor of our meeting, I can teach you the happiness secret that the fairies in Labrynna's Fairies Woods taught me. What do you say? Sure. This is just since you're so cool, Link. If you tell this happiness secret to the fairies in Labrynna, you can be even happier. Got it? Sure. Here's the secret. Yeah. So, this is going to be the first of our secrets to link our games together further. Let me just jot this down real quick. Happy. Okay. I make notes about which secrets they are. So, right up, pound, lowercase g, capital G. Usually the secrets all follow the same first 3 letters, and then the last 2 letters are designations of what the secret actually does. Got it? Yes. Now we can both be happy. You can actually run into 2 of these characters right off the bat. for ages, I found that there's a Genie in the old graveyard that'll tell you the secret, and then... Oh, right, and you have to buy this stupid thing before you can buy the stupid shield. They sell gaseous seed for 30 rupees before they start stocking shields. Thank you. So now we got an extra gaseous seed. Let's try to plant those a little more often, get better chances of finding this stupid heart piece. Did I plant a seed here? I did not. Well, since we also have bombs now, we can come over here, back into, Rule's house, bomb this wall open, and find another gaseous seed! Which is nice. Also, whenever we get back to Labrynna, I'm going to have to go and, open a couple chests that I forgot to open. Anyway, we're out of time. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons Linked, we're going to head off to the eastern suburbs and see about finding a way to get into this, strange place that the Maku tree saw the Temple of Seasons in. Anyway. Till then, this is Xana520, signing out.